Yo, yo. Good morning, fam. See who's out there. See who's out there. I'm not gonna be on here long because I have a client in an hour. So I wanted to chop up a little bit of game this morning. Just some thoughts on my mind. I had a pretty productive day yesterday. Went to see my seamstress. Went to see my chemist. Uh, what's good, Leon P? What's up, fam? What's good, bro? Just chopping it up. Long day yesterday, and then we went today. This shit is real, man. This shit is real. Tell you. So I'm giving people a few minutes to come up in the room, couple minutes. Said nothing much, just chilling. That's what's up, bro. We just my team is coming over today. We uh we normally meet every Sunday. We go through the orders, we send things out. They package shit. Uh and I send everything out on Monday morning. Um, we do that just about every Sunday, man. Um, yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah, crazy, man. How was y'all week so far? How was everybody's week? Yeah, man, this shit is wild, man. It's just I want to talk about a little bit of things today. Just a little bit. It's not gonna be like no rant or it's just some grown man, just some thoughts. I was in there working on my studio, getting ready to I did that this week, fixed my studio up to start doing videos, my interviews. So I did all of that this week. Um, Getting all my camera lenses, I got everything. So your boy's gonna take this shit to the next level, like I did, like I'm doing now in fashion, and did it in hair. I'm gonna do it here on YouTube too. So uh, I already told you guys, but I'm just a realist, man. This is not about commercial shit. That's why sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I don't really do lives like everybody else do a lot, but I do them when they come over me. Like it's something I want to just share, document it myself. That's when they hit the hardest because I'm not just doing it to be doing it. So I just wanted to do this morning. I wanted to chop it up a little bit of game this morning for somebody that may need to hear this. Um, you know, my channel's not for entertainment value, and if you find something cool, but this is about understanding your journey. That's what my channel is about, understanding this journey and being a trailblazer of your own life and understanding that you're not alone if you're going about this and you're trying to build and do things yourself and, trying to carve out a way for yourself. You're not alone. And I think that for me, I fucked my hip up playing ball Friday. I'm like, shit, man. I don't know how that shit happened. Like it's weird. It's like a muscle or something. But for me, it's really the timing of everything is pretty unique, and to be moving the way that I'm moving right now in this time, in this current drought. Uh, it proves that just being prepared in the head is the best thing. Now, you have to be willing to bet it all on yourself. Let's get right down to it, because I'm only planning on being on for like 45 minutes. So if y'all enjoying this conversation, make sure y'all start off, hit the cash app, bless this game, because I'll be giving y'all some real fire, man. This shit it's life changing fire. And I know it because I be listening to myself sometime, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a beautiful thing. So make sure y'all, support that and support your interests. But anyway, uh, moving right ahead. Here's the thing. When you decide, especially as a black man in this current climate, to step outside the box and really be focused on yourself and really start to move in a direction of builder, and you start betting on yourself, and you start betting on yourself, and you put everything on the line for yourself. Now, people that may be close to you, that, I mean, not close in the sense that like they know all your business, but just seeing how you move, they're not going to understand it. And they're going to think you're losing your fucking mind. Okay, I talked about this before. I talked about it in a couple of my audio books. But people around you are going to think that you're losing your fucking mind. But you can't really worry about that. You have to really, this is why I encourage you guys to have a notepad, um, and really start building and writing your thoughts out, and making them come to life. Because when you write in your book and that energy is transferred to that paper, those are two living organisms. Because paper is made of wood, uh, trees. It's all of these little things that we take for granted that we forget. Um, and it's something to that nature aspect that is communicating at a higher level. And I think that's why they used to carve in trees and even in stones and things like that. Uh, um, these things are very important. And I think that as men, sometimes we get caught up and worried about so many things that this world has told us to worry about. And especially as black men, they've been told us that we're not supposed to be on top of the food chain of our ideas, of our pursuit of greater pastures. We've been told that so fucking long that we even believe it ourselves as black men. You feel what I'm saying? We even believe it ourselves in the way our decisions that we make. Yeah, I know I'm not lying. And that's a hard thing. And I want y'all to understand though, when you decide to bet on yourself and really betting on yourself is your purpose, which is why I go back to saying writing things out and having uh having that meeting of the mind of self, and needing yourself to try to figure out what's the next move, but allowing the universe to to do what she does. But you got to erase all doubt, Remember the Matrix, the first scene, when he tested Neo. He told him to free your mind and remove all doubt, remove all that. And it was hard for him to do it when he had to jump across the bridge. Jump across the building. Um, and he failed the first time. But that's a great test. It's leaping to the next phase of whom you are, the being that you're supposed to be. And as black men, I know, and I'm gonna tell y'all, as long as I've been on my own, and it's a tough thing. It's really fucking tough. But it's gotten easier for me because I've done it so long. But I can only imagine for you guys that are out here trying to figure it out and really trying to bet it all and risk a lot of things. That's not easy to do, guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm here to reassure you guys that I understand that. I understand the angst you get when you're trying to make a decision, because your decisions and the way you move, the environment. First of all, let me back up. First of all, we want Rear to be leaders in our community. That's number one. Let alone that the world follows us, but the world does follow us. It's in a weird, perverted way, but it's only in what they deem that we should be serious about. Effeminate things, entertainment value of physicality, even in porn, even in sports and all that. It's all those things. And so I kind of been trying to go on a cleanse myself, man, of a lot of shit, man. And I realized that it's really empty for a lot of black men that hasn't been encouraged to be his best self. What's up, Hannibal? Good morning, fam. These behaviors are not encouraged for us to be our best selves, and it's not supported either. That's the problem right there. It's not supported at fucking all. So you have to proceed at your own risk. But there is no risk when you have true faith in how you move and belief in your vision. Because some things going to happen, you may not understand why they're happening, but the universe is going to take care of the rest. But she's going to also test you like a female would. It's some real deep shit, man. But it goes into my point of dating is fucking stupid. When dudes out here talking about dating, is when you really think about the shit, it's fucking retarded. And I'm talking to the times I've been out with broads and this and that and all this and that. I'm talking about all that shit. So to hear these dudes on shows talking about dating a chick and dating and going, first you got it, man, fuck that. I was out yesterday. I was taking care of some stuff. And this conversation spawned on me when I was just sitting there thinking. I was out and I stopped and grabbed some lunch, a little chicken and rice, something light, some vegetables. So I sat down and I saw this guy with this chick. The chick was kind of thick, but almost too thick for my liking, but I could see physically she could probably be a little fun. But it looked like the guy was either taking this chick out on a date or he could have just been simping. Like it was just too much, like the hovering around her. And I'm like, this chick is not even she ain't even bad like that. I'm like, bruh, like, man, I don't know the situation. I don't know. I really don't. but based on how they were moving and the energy, I can see it. I'm not a retard. I can understand what I'm looking at and feel the essence of what their relationship probably is. It looks like it's kind of new, but I'm looking at the guy to myself and I'm saying, and I just do this, not really shitting on him, but I'm just talking energy, man, like energy. He is consumed at this mall with this chick on a Saturday, and I'm not judging him based on me. He could have his shit all the way together. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, based on energy, like she's consuming him. He's walking through the mall and she's just kind of looking like, yeah, like, it was weird. I think it was kind of like a first date type shit. Because when I saw them later, when I was leaving, they was sitting on this thing, but she was sitting kind of a distance from him. He's leaning over trying to talk to her. She's kind of sitting up a little bit, but it looked like she didn't really have interest. It's like, I look at that shit and I'm saying, man, you out here on a fucking Saturday wasting your time with this bitch. That's what I'm thinking in my head, right? I'm like, I'm just looking at the whole thing. It's a waste of fucking time and energy, man. You could be out here as men pouring that shit in. That's why they say, that's why it makes sense for semen retention. Now, here I am. I'm talking to myself. When you go on that, because you're pouring it all back into your purpose. You're pouring that energy back into yourself. That's why it makes sense. It's not just the sake of just not having sex or masturbating or what have you. It's really the intent of that source is going back into your purpose, going back into your passion, going back into your mission, going back into what the universe is going to help you with the direction you're going to go. But you got to first have those first two in those alignments. And sometimes you don't really know the real direction you're going. You have an idea, but when you truly locked in, the universe is going to open up doors for you that you never thought. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, D Scott? He said he had to buy her attention. Yeah, man. But I'm looking at it, man. I'm saying, as black men, we shouldn't be fucking dating anymore. That should not even be a conversation at all. And really, I'm saying it based on yourself, not even a female. Because we're giving them room on these podcasts to just say what we ain't doing. But if men collectively get in a zone and not even be talking about this shit, because you're wasting your energy talking about it over it, over it, over it, over it, over again. It just wasted brain cells. We know these bitches is not on our, they're not gonna be. And shout out to BGS, man. I still love BGS, man. That's my brother, but he posted some videos about how these chicks from the 70s, how they have never really been on our side or, just really working with us, and always the same complaints, which I already know. But that's another point. I'm like, look, we already know this shit. And it goes to my original point. We've been seeing this shit since the 60s and 70s. It's like, how much more we need to, even before slavery. I mean, right around slavery, it's the same fucking thing. I just get a headache us spending that much time talking about it. Meanwhile, the world is moving on with their agenda. Think about that shit for a second. We're just always in response to what's going on and how privileged these black bitches are in this system. I think most of us kind of know that, and I don't understand why we continue to talk about it. And I think that we got to evaluate ourselves too. Tell me I'm wrong. We have to evaluate ourselves as men and saying, yo, what we really fucking doing here, man? I was looking in the comments section before I posted this, went live of Damon Dash dropped some new shoes for his company. Shout out to him, man. I appreciate his hustle, his mind. You know, he been in the game a long time. I respect that. But I was reading, he dropped these shoes, and I was reading all these black people. Man, them joints ain't this. 250 is too much. Da 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 da. I'm like, yo. I said, why you even write that? Like, first of all, if you feel that and you can't afford it, just don't buy it. But why write it? Like we as black, and it's mainly black men. That's and black women too, but it was mainly black men. Oh, he trying to charge 275 or 250. I forgot the price. Well, it was like two something. And that's too much. His sign, his logo looked like the upside down Puma sign. I'm like, we are. Go back to my video I did. The last video I did. Are we fucking losers? We hate on each other more than a look. We are some fucking slaves, man. No, seriously. 2023, and we still fucking slaves. And the rumors are that Kanye may have been brought back. I saw that on Google on Hypebeast News. So it might be official. And I'm one of the ones that stood by Ye the whole time. Was I not? To all the haters, was I not? When all these fools was knocking him. See, the men with vision, the thought leaders of our community is going to be the ones that win, come out on top anyway. I've been saying that shit for the longest. And but what we do is talk about women, 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 women. That's all we fucking talk about. I had to turn that shit off, man. I just been kind of vibing in my own artistry world. I've been looking at a lot of documentaries about some famous artists and just how their minds think, and just kind of getting that energy and vibration going, because I'm working on some new projects for the spring and summer collection. And this shit is draining, man, because you don't have support from the slave people in your community. But you also know outside community has an agenda for you. It's some deep shit. This is why when you betting on yourself and you in purpose, you don't even have time to date. It's stupid because we didn't date in the past. But you got dating guru men out here talking about how you. That's already a flaw as a man. Dating, why? Why are you dating a bitch? She need to be on your program, and you need to be operating in your program, or at least pursuing your passions and your direction where you're going as a man, and why what's your purpose? She's supposed to just get on board with that. Bottom fucking line. You're trying to figure out. Most of these bitches, most women are not interesting at all. Nothing. It's nothing interesting about them. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And we lie to ourselves when we say it is. It's a waste of fucking time, man. And money and resources. But yet, we hate on each other. We hate on each other's progress. We don't support each other's progress. People be amazed at how far that I'm going. Like, they like, yo, how the fuck are you making it this far, yo? because everybody's sitting back and watching, but I have the outside community is supporting me, which is the craziest thing. Some of you brothers definitely do, without a doubt. Shout out to Leon, always supporting Mel, if he's here, always supporting MJ, KJ, always supporting. You know, those people I can think about the top of my head. That's Timothy Davidson, always supporting. Mr. A, always supporting. You know, Hannibal supports. You know, but you know, it's really about your task at hand, and she just getting on board with where you going. We as black men, we're as a whole, we're not moving. This is why people get me wrong when I talk about the passport bros. I understand and I support it. Like, in other words, I actually support it. Let me be clear on that. I support it. I understand why they do it. Okay, so got me on record. Dr. Scott supports it. But what I am saying, there's a bigger picture here. And we have to really make sure we are on code. If we're not on code, we'll be ran out like in Spain, the Moors did when they ran our ass out of there. We was getting busy with a lot of the chicks. We had shit popping, but then the community outside ran our asses up out of there. You know what I mean? So it's like, and it wasn't just in Spain, it was in other places too. But I'm just saying, we have to be mindful that the environment is not in support of us. We have to be support of each other first. And I don't know how much I have to stamp that shit in our fucking cranium. If you don't have nothing good to say, just don't say shit. Just don't say nothing. That's my point. It's like airing your dirty laundry out in the public, and people say, "Oh, that's how they view each other. Oh, that's how they don't really support each other." That's why people can go behind each other back and say, "Yeah, what you think about Leon? You know, what y'all think about him?" And the girl like, "Girl, yeah, yeah, well, I don't know, he ain't, that's how it gets started." And bitch niggas too do the same thing. So I'm just saying, y'all, we have to be more mindful of the things that we do and say, and we have to get on code with each other as men. Because I said, you're dating a woman, but where's your uh most black men that are on their shit, we move like tigers. We hunt alone. We the biggest and strongest, the baddest, but we don't have that courage like a lion for real. We don't go about things like with the lion heart. That's the difference. Because lions still have a sense of community in that territory. Tigers hunt alone and they do things alone. And I mean, there's some bad motherfuckers, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's a difference. Lions don't give a fuck. They got community, they got their family. They kill the cubs as we coming in. Look, I ain't gonna come and be no stepdaddy. Fuck that. All right? That ain't my bloodline. Them motherfuckers will turn on my ass like it ain't shit. Lions understand that. So we have to, as black men, really get on code with each other and understand that there's bigger things, um, and that us as men need to be a part of outside of ourselves. And as soon as we find that out and start operating with that mentality, you build a community of men that are focused on other things. And women by nature are going to want to be a part of it. That's just the way the world works. But we out here still trying to pursue some hoes. But we don't have nothing really to substantiate that as men that we're how we moving to even have a communion of a community of hoes. I mean, and not say hoes; those would be women at that point, wives. Okay, so we not even moving in that direction. And I don't want to hear no nigga get on here and be like, "Wait, nah, there's some of us." We sound like the bitches, man. I don't want to hear men talk like that anymore. See, now, Mr. Scott, there are some brothers that's do okay. All right, we sound like a bitch. Okay, I'm saying as a whole. Okay, brothers. God damn. Yes, I'm one of the brothers that's doing this, doing that. Yes, I'm one. Yes. But I also know there's a greater, it's bigger than me. Shit. I'm only one person. But, like today, like I have a client coming. This brother, he don't really support shit. I cut his head and stuff, but they don't support me. And they know what I'm doing. You have people that sit right in your face that know what you're doing, but they don't support it. Because they sit back watching in hopes of maybe you'll fail, or they're trying to see how you're moving and how I don't know how my hip is hurting like that, y'all. I don't know if it's a muscle. I'm like, how the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, I be on them painkillers when I play ball sometimes. And my body be feeling good. And I be doing shit I haven't done in years. And so I was jumping high as shit the other day. They was like, damn, Scott, and I came down kind of funny. And I think that's when I heard it. But I don't feel the pain when I'm moving like that. But that shit, when that shit wear off, you be feeling that motherfucker. It's like, God damn. Yeah, y'all. So we need to get together as black men. I'm gonna tell y'all. Like I said, I gotta channel my energy to other shit. It gets hard. It gets hard because yes, by nature, you you like to be around people, which is why I love to walk in malls. I still like to walk and I like to people watch and sit down, maybe have some lunch or something. But I still enjoy people, but I don't enjoy them, if that makes sense. Like, uh, maybe because I deal with them for a living, sometimes I just like to observe them like a spectator. Because I only really see them when they come and get services from me or when I deal with them in relation to some business, which is great. But you don't really see true people until they really in their environment and their essence and how they move. You can kind of tell, you know. Yeah, man. As black men, I'm gonna tell y'all some deep shit, and I ain't even gonna be able to get so deep in it. But I be talking about some wild shit, man. And hopefully that y'all can appreciate it because I'm saying at a certain level, and I talked about this before, but I never talked about it in this sense. At a certain level, as black men, we sort of become ethereal beings, man. I mean, so ethereal, you damn near disappear physically. That's some cold shit I just said. That probably went over y'all motherfucking heads. Now, I don't know. Some of the people in my channel kind of know what I'm saying. We supposed to become ethereal beings where people can only feel you. They just remember you being there, but they don't even know what you look like. They feel your energy, they feel your vibration, and they know you were present. They like, but damn, I don't even know what this motherfucker look like. See that's a paid show for that one. That breakdown on that. See, that's some next level shit. I can't really go deep into it because my client coming in about 20 minutes. So I got to get ready. Kind of. I mean, my house. I mean, my setup is already straight, but I like to, do little shit, wipe down shit before my guests come. But I wanted to leave y'all with that little nugget. Damn, y'all came up in this junk. Yeah, y'all came up in. It's like 25 of y'all up in this joint, man. Um, but what I was saying was we have to understand we got to become ethereal beings, man. I mean, damn near you disappear. And I believe I'm gonna leave it at this part of the subject. I believe that's the missing key for black men. That's a microphone fucking drop right there. I'm gonna let that shit sink in. I want to see if you black men can put that together, what I just said. There's one aspect in becoming ethereal beings, and the other aspect is how the world actually sees us, which I talked about. I hinted on that earlier on this broadcast, on this show. Um, and I want y'all to really examine what I'm saying. This is going to take a lot for a lot of us to do. Even myself, I'm still doing it, but I'm learning, which is why I'm able to share what I know to you guys. And certain things keep us in that realm of physicality. I'm giving y'all hint bombs all over the fucking place. But I believe at the next level, God level, the superior man level, this is what it's going to take. And a lot of us are not hitting it because a lot of things that we're doing is based on physical shit. Money. All these dudes talk about money. I'm like, yeah. And then they say people that don't want to talk about money ain't got no money. I said, well, you can't say that about me. My lifestyle proved the differ. But it ain't about money. That's how I know. It ain't about money. See, it's about money for people that beg for money all the time. I say support the channel. What you do. If you enjoy this information, you support it, because I'm giving my time and energy and this knowledge to you. Like any school, like any person that's sitting here, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I come from with it. But I'm saying even then, dating women, that's physical. Sex, physical. Obtaining all these things, physical. It's all physical wants and desires. But not to get too deep in it, you know, I've been on here 38 minutes. I may do something later on. I don't know, but it depends how busy we get later. Um, but if y'all enjoyed it, if y'all want to continue this conversation, show me by supporting the channel, because otherwise this is a waste of my time and energy going deeper into that shit. But we still working. I'm working on getting the studio together. It's gonna be some tight vids coming. But remember, I just got back from New York Fashion Week, and the whole time we were moving and doing everything, getting prepared. So I haven't had time to really just settle down and lock in and get shit in order. But I'm working on that each week, each day now. So everything's about to hit the fan, and I want you guys to be prepared. But if y'all want to do a little bit later, you know, and like this morning, not one person supported the channel this morning, not one. And I don't care about it because I'm used to it. Um, I'm used to not really getting true support. So anyway, um, it don't make sense to date. A man in his purpose doesn't date. It don't make sense. It's laughable. So that's the deal, guys. If you enjoyed the conversation this morning, um, Cash App Gloves Off Show, join the channel, or you can PayPal at Dr. E. Harlan Scott at mail.com. Again, I appreciate y'all this morning. Let me get back to get my get my day started. And I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.